Ladies and gentlemen, it has happened. Rodri from Man City has now been signed to Barcelona. And here is the official tweet. Fabrizio has confirmed it. Rodri to Barcelona. The deal has been agreed from Barcelona and Man City. The agreement's been done. Obviously, there's been a lot of talks the last 2 weeks. It's kind of been a signing that took a bit too long after Barcelona pretty much hijacked the deal from Real Madrid. And it feels like the entire summer, everyone thought Real Madrid were going to sign Rodri, the one signing that they needed, that missing piece in the midfield that probably would have connected everything within that team. Because now with Rodri going to Barcelona, we'll talk about Barca and Madrid and just as a whole for this Rodri signing, but that was the signing that was supposed to save this Madrid team. Like, I know you have the likes of Mbappe, you just signed Diomande, Vinicius one now, but that midfield without Rodri, it looks dead, bro. It looks really dead. So now I'm thinking about for Barcelona, and you just think about how the midfield is supposed to look like now with Rodri, Pedri, Dani Olmo, Fermin Lopez, other midfielders as well. That is a lot for depth. You add Rodri, to me now, the best midfielder in the world of what we saw in the World Cup. He won the Golden Ball. I mean, I am a Messi fan, but I will admit, I think Messi deserved the Golden Ball. But clearly Spain's best player in the World Cup. He's been the best player for Spain in the Euros, the World Cup, and then obviously you talk about his Man City stint. I obviously because of injuries he didn't play this last season, but if we are getting the Rodri that we saw in this World Cup, Barcelona is about to look dangerous. Like this, the last time I remember having such a great defensive midfielder was Sergio Busquets. And when you talk about Rodri now and the conversations that he's been now with Sergio Busquets in the last, we're talking about the last month or two because the World Cup has ended, he's been putting those table one conversations. You talk about Iniesta, Xavi, Modric, Kroos, Sergio Busquets, and now Rodri. And at this point now, if anyone has ever said Rodri is better than Busquets all time, I think Rodri is the GOAT defensive midfielder, the GOAT number 6. You can't really argue with them because it's just a matter of preference. And it now is, who do you prefer, Rodri or Sergio Busquets? And now Sergio Busquets, a former Barcelona legend, now the guy who's now being compared to Sergio Busquets has signed for Barcelona, and he has followed in that footsteps. And this is absolutely insane for me as a Barcelona fan because I didn't think we were going to even go for Rodri. Obviously, as soon as I heard us being interested in Rodri, the way it just switched like that. Like Rodri completely changed his focus to Real Madrid, and then there was reports about Rodri using Madrid to bring in Barcelona's interest, and then from there, the last 2 weeks, it's not even like Madrid tried to get back and try to get Rodri because Barca tried to bring 45 million plus add-on to the table. Man City rejected it. They brought on 50 million, rejected it. And now it seems like the deal was 65 plus add-ons. And not only did Barcelona sign Rodri, they also re-signed João Cancelo, who terminated his contract with Al-Hilal. And we all know João Cancelo played very well for Barcelona this last season. I think Hansi Flick has counted on him a lot, especially in the left-back position because Balde came back with injuries, and I don't think he's been the same ever since. So João Cancelo is probably a starter right now for Barcelona. And this is crazy because I think the one thing now that Barca is probably looking for in terms of the Barcelona fans is a pure number 9. And I think right now we're looking at Julian Alvarez, and we don't know what's going to go on. And Barcelona is even taking precautions of just even playing Lamine Yamal as a false 9. That seems to be an option with Gordon and Adeyemi on the wings. Obviously, Rafinha will probably play off the left. But now with Rodri coming into the team, you can kind of shape out how the team's going to look like. It seems like Barca's not going to sign any center backs, which I'm really annoyed about. But also at the same time, you can't really say no to a Rodri signing in this transfer window where Man City make him available. It seems like he wanted to actually leave. I think Man City probably would have kept him. Especially now, you just saw Man City lose today 3-0 against Arsenal and Maresca's first game for Man City. And you just see how Man City looks and how defeated they look and how different they look without Pep Guardiola. So now they lose Rodri. Huge missing piece now for Man City, and they have to worry about filling in the holes now since Rodri has departed. But now for Barca, there's a lot of conversation about how Rodri and Pedri will play because they didn't play that well together in the World Cup. I mean, mostly Pedri, but then also in the World Cup final when he did come on, Pedri and Rodri look very good. towards the end of the game against Argentina in the World Cup final. But I don't think Hansi Flick would have said the okay for this signing if Pedri was going to get affected and he didn't think Rodri and Pedri could play together. And I do think Rodri, in terms of a ball carrier, just like everything that he does in that midfield, I think he's going to be huge for Barca. But I don't know if Hansi Flick will adjust the way he wants to play this high line or this system that he wants. Because now when you have Rodri, you can control most of the game and control most of the ball because you have Pedri, you have Rodri, and then you have great attacking midfielders like Dani Olmo, Fermin Lopez. And I'm really curious on how Hansi Flick is going to put Pedri into this system. I don't know if I said Pedri. I mean Rodri, to put in this system, and we'll see how it works. In terms of the attack, we do have a lot of depth, but again, we don't have a true number 9. I really like what we saw from Hamza today in the friendly against Barcelona versus Basel. I don't know how to pronounce it. Adeyemi looked great as well. Gordon looked really great as well. The youngster, Basi, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Please forgive me. But overall, Rodri to Barcelona, it is a done deal. I'm so excited. I'm really happy to see Barca have an elite midfield to go back to the old traditional ways of Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. Obviously, this is nowhere near the likes of that, but this is the closest we're going to get with Pedri, Rodri, and then either Dani Olmo or Fermin Lopez at the 10. So I'm really excited. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are Barcelona fans, Madrid fans, let me know what you guys think of the signing. Honestly, I know for Madrid fans, this probably hurts because realistically, Madrid fans are going to tell themselves, no, we didn't need Rodri. We don't need him. We have better midfielders. Guys, that midfield and what Real Madrid has, if Rodri did sign for Madrid, I actually would have been scared as a Barcelona fan because he fixes so many missing places and holes in that team, and Rodri would have been the glue that connects everything. And now that we have signed him, we have signed the best midfielder in the world. I like my chances a lot more for Barcelona, and we were already great in La Liga last season. I think we're going to be even better this season unless Jose Mourinho changes that Madrid team, but we'll have to see. I'm really interested now to see if Barcelona can get a number 9. If we don't, we're going to have to figure it out somehow, either as Lamine Yamal as a false 9 or Gordon or Adeyemi plays up front. We'll have to see. But Rodri, it is a done deal. I'm so excited for Rodri to Barcelona. And what I saw in this World Cup, he impressed me so much. He's not that same. You'd expect him to have a huge drop-off because of the injuries that he's had. I think it was an ACL tear as well. So for him to still be the best midfielder in the world and show up in big games, and now because of our midfield depth, we can rotate our midfielders around and rest Rodri for those big Champions League games. I'm so excited. But let me know what you guys think in the comments of the Rodri signing overall. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.